Today, I'm in Trowbridge, in the county of Wiltshire. Within hours of being here, I witnessed an armed police raid on a property, numerous homeless encampments, and various other scenes. Trowbridge is often voted amongst the worst places to live in the UK, having a crime rate double the regional average. I headed to Trowbridge to investigate headlines such as feral youths are running amok in Trowbridge as antisocial behaviour continues, and street wardens are required to tackle crime as residents are scared to go out.
Trowbridge isn't the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
I reported to the police at least 20 times.
So I've arrived on the outskirts of Trowbridge. I'm currently walking through one of the main parks that's on the outskirts of the town centre here. It's a vast area of grassland with streams and pathways, but unfortunately my research has led me to believe that Biss Meadows is home to a number of homeless that set up camp within the tree lines and the bushes that you can see either side of me. So we'll head deeper into this area now and see if there's any evidence of homeless encampments. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. You can hear the stream, various different paths and trails to follow. I've just come to a clearing in the hedgerow that you can see behind me, and I can see a tent in the distance. I'm going to head towards it now and see if there's anybody inside. Just off the main path, there's a clearing in the hedgerow, and camouflaged deep in the bushes is a tent. So it seems the reports that I read prior to coming to Trowbridge are correct. I've only been here around about 10 minutes now. That's the first tent, but I've seen a number of homeless folk sat on the street corners in Trowbridge. We'll head back into the town centre in a moment. There's tons of evidence of substance abuse in this park within Trowbridge. I found a number of the little bags scattered around on the trails. We'll head deeper in. You can see another tent underneath the bridge here. I've just walked past a couple that were sat in the bushes smoking something from a pipe. It certainly wasn't legal, let's put it that way. You can see somebody's makeshift wooden shelter here. You can see their barbecue there and their tins of lager behind. Rural homelessness in the UK has increased by over 40%, with the southwest of England being the worst affected area. Is this potential reason why we're seeing what we're seeing today? Seems evidence of another encampment. See vodka bottles on the floor, various different bottles, but you can see the state of this area. I think they tried making some sort of a shelter above here to get themselves out of the elements. Honestly, I can't believe this. Been wandering through the park on the way into Trowbridge town centre for about 10 minutes. I've come across 4 different encampments. I've come across a couple openly smoking something from a glass pipe in the bushes about 100 metres away from where I am now. Like many of the towns in the UK, Trowbridge is suffering with a number of social and economic problems. There's high rates of unemployment, there's extremely low levels of social housing and affordable housing. One of the main issues reported by the residents of Trowbridge is the rise in antisocial behaviour and the county lines epidemic that's sweeping across the country. In fact, Wiltshire, the county in which Trowbridge lies, is one of the worst affected areas for county lines in the whole country. Can these growing issues be put down to the unprecedented cuts to services we've seen over the last 15 years? Since 2010, funding to local councils has fallen by around 50%. With towns like Trowbridge suffering significantly from these cuts. I've never been to Trowbridge, so frankly, I don't know what to expect. Let's head into the town centre now to speak to some of the locals to see if the reports of antisocial feral youths are correct. It's got loads of tennis courts, massive park for the children to play in. First impressions, Trowbridge looks really nice. It all seems fairly up together. However, as we all know, oftentimes when you scratch the surface, you find out what's beneath. Are you a local of Trowbridge then?
No, I live in a village nearby.
Oh, okay then. So what's brought you into Trowbridge today?
I tend to go into Bath, I don't come into Trowbridge that much. See, let's put it like this. Trowbridge isn't the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Oh, wow.
It's very unkind.
It's very unkind.
People from Trowbridge are very sweet. Yeah, it's a slightly forgotten city. When I was a teenager, I worked at Bowyer Sausages, who were the main slaughterhouse here, and then Ross's Chickens, who were battery chickens. It wasn't very healthy, but that was the main industry in Trowbridge. The history of Trowbridge is mostly industrial. You'll see the mills.
You can see one of the main multi-storey car parks here in Trowbridge. Again, there was reports that there was numerous homeless folk that were encamped within the car park. So I've now arrived in Trowbridge town centre. Are you tired of overpaying every time you shop online? Well, I've got a fantastic solution for you. Meet Kooper, the sponsor of today's video. Kooper is the ultimate shopping companion. Kooper is a powerful browser extension that's super simple to install and works seamlessly with Chrome, Edge, Firefox and even Safari on mobile. Let's dive into Kooper's free core services that will transform the way that you shop. First up, automatic coupon testing. Just head to your checkout page and Kooper will find the best coupons for you, ensuring that you're getting the best deal. No more hunting for code, Kooper does it all for you. Next up, cashback rewards. When you're on the homepage or shopping cart, Kooper offers exclusive cashback deals. Just activate the feature before you complete your purchase, and you'll get a portion of the commission direct into your account via PayPal, gift card, or direct into your bank account. Last but certainly not least, Kooper's price comparison service. As you browse products, Kooper shows you price information from other retailers, helping you make the smartest buying decisions. Kooper does the comparisons for you. Click the link below to install Kooper today. Join over 6 million users and watch your savings grow. Why pay full price when Kooper does the coupon hunting for you? Start using Kooper now to save money and avoid paying full price. All you have to do is click the link in the description to shop smarter and unlock savings today. It's pretty quiet, to be honest with you. I've left it as late in the day as I possibly could to ensure there was as many people in the town as possible, but still, it's fairly quiet. It's so weird when you come in empty shopping centres like this. You could come in here and you could shoot a crazy dystopian zombie movie. Look at it. It'd be absolutely perfect for it. There's one or two shops down the bottom that are open still, but as you can see, everything else is closed. I'm literally the only person in here now. Blimey, it gets worse. This is absolutely crazy. There's barely anything open in here, as you can see. I don't even think there's another soul inside here. Absolutely crazy. I'm assuming once upon a time all of these would have been home to little shops. Oh look, there's a hairstylist there. Oh, we've got a few open this side. I'm assuming they would have been home to small little shops and stalls, food outlets. There's the butchers here. Oh look, it's Brad and George. It's me and Brad, me and my mate Brad. Well, I wanted to use the toilet here in Angel Place, but unfortunately it's been closed due to vandalism. I think I'm just going to have to cross my legs a little bit longer. Well, that was Castle Place. Not a lot to show you in there, apart from it's a fantastic location to shoot a zombie thriller. Anyway, onwards, back into the town centre.
I live in Trowbridge, so surrounding there is a small greens beside my house. So people, I mean the young boys and girls, throw them inside, then bang the door. It's last 5 years they are doing it, and I reported to the police at least 20 times. Sometimes they stop, but it's still going on. Yeah, very badly. Very badly, and I suspect you must be quite concerned because there's been reports that a lot of the youths have knives and other things. Is that correct? This is in the town centre. It's a nice area to visit and everything. Yeah. But there's just been a rise in antisocial behaviour. See this glorious old buildings being refurbished and restored. Absolutely beautiful. Like in all struggling towns that I go and visit in the UK, oftentimes the slot machines and the bookies are the busiest shops. The architecture within Trowbridge is absolutely beautiful. See some of the buildings. Looks like a Tudor style building there.
Another potential reason for why we're seeing such a spike in crime and antisocial behaviour on the streets of towns like Trowbridge is because Wiltshire, the county in which Trowbridge lies, has the lowest amount of police officers per capita anywhere in the United Kingdom. Wiltshire as a county has a population of just over 500,000, and Wiltshire's police force equates to around about 900 officers. With such low numbers of police officers on the streets, it's absolutely no wonder areas within Wiltshire have become hotbeds for county lines and antisocial behaviour. I'm just heading into one of the housing estates on the outskirts of Trowbridge. Many of the council estates surrounding the town fall within the most deprived within the United Kingdom. I was advised by a local of an incident unfolding just around the corner involving armed police. He described it as just another day in Trowbridge. Looks like something's going on. 3 or 4 police cars just pulled up to a house that's ahead of me. You can see the police there knocking, waiting for somebody. Welcome to Trowbridge. Blinking heck, what have I walked into here? Clearly something quite significant. There's 1, 2, 3 cars here, and then there's 2 around the back, so there's 5 in total. Obviously I don't want to get too close to interfere with their operation. So I think it's something quite significant, as there's actually armed response here now. I just spoke to a number of the residents that come out of the properties that were neighbouring the house that was getting knocked on by the police. They informed me that there's a hell of a lot of antisocial behaviour that takes place in and around that area. There's been a number of violent attacks as well that have taken place. As you can see, the town centre's a bit of a ghost town. There really isn't a lot of people here. Consistently, Trowbridge is voted as one of the worst towns in the United Kingdom, and this is year on year. However, I can tell you firsthand, doing my travels around the United Kingdom, I would certainly say Trowbridge is not one of the worst places to live in the United Kingdom. What do you think is causing this massive rise in antisocial behaviour and crime that we're seeing in once quiet, small and medium-sized towns across our country? As I said, Trowbridge has always had a bit of a reputation for being slightly rough, shall we say, but now the crime rate's nearly double that of the regional average. Right. So I've been in Trowbridge for about 4, maybe 5 hours now. We started off the day parked on the outskirts, having a walk through the main park. There I found 3 or 4 different homeless encampments. I found a couple smoking in the bushes. Numerous substance paraphernalia scattered all over the floor of said park. And we also saw a property getting raided in one of the housing estates on the outskirts of Trowbridge. But I haven't seen any violent antisocial behaviour as reported. So, what do you guys think of Trowbridge? Let me know in the comments below. Would you agree with my conclusion that Trowbridge is far from one of the worst places to live in the United Kingdom? I think it gets a slightly bad rap on that one. So let me know your thoughts on Trowbridge in the comments below. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. And I'll see you on the next one.